What's good? It's the biggest gloss in the world. Cuatro Cinco. I'm here. I've landed. It's time to gloss the industry's most wanted. Shout out to TampaMystic. Chattanooga, what's good?
Let's go. Walk in your trap and take over your trap. I came in with my motherfucking dogs. Kicking my feet up, they try to delete us. I stay with that heater, it's stuck in my drawers. Got a bad bitch and I'm all in her jaws. Taking my time like I'm paying her walls. No, they don't like me, but do all that typing and hyping and they got no paper at all. Yeah, I just ballin' this nigga like spotting. I came up from nothing. I can't take a look.
What's going on, man? It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live. Where are we at?
Industries most wanted.
Big Industries most wanted, not the little one, man.
Yeah.
We got my homie checking in. This is my family, my brother right here. It's Cuatro Cinco, all the way. He's the biggest gloss, too. Biggest gloss in the world. All the way from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Give me some love, first and foremost.
What's
Boom.
going on, family?
Man, listen, thank you for being here. It's always, always, always such a pleasure to be around you and be in your presence, man. Thank you for being here.
No, I'm honored. You know what I'm saying? I when I came the first time, we were doing something different, but I just knew I wanted to grow with what you had and what you were creating. So your energy is what you're putting out into the world. That gloss is attractive, and I just knew it was matching.
Listen, God aligned us on purpose.
Yeah.
I believe nothing happens on accident. Everything is on purpose. So shout out to God for aligning us. You know, shout out to you.
Every
shout out to
time.
your family. You got a
Most
beautiful
definitely.
wife
Thank
and
you,
a baby, a
thank you. Shout out to
son.
them.
Absolutely, man. But, you know, go ahead and give us that official introduction.
What's good? It's Cuatro Cinco, the biggest gloss in the world. Chattanooga, Tennessee. We have landed at the industry's most wanted podcast. Let's go.
Let's go. Most definitely. Well, listen, we got a lot to dive into. I also want to just thank you because you've sent a lot of artists my way. So listen, I want to give you your flowers. Thank you for doing that because not everybody does. So I appreciate that 100%.
Most definitely. Again, I'm honored and I appreciate the opportunity that you're doing for just independent artists.
Yeah.
I'm understanding within my journey that, again, like as much as you want to put your city on, the way to do that is to move around and tell other people about your city and represent your city very well. So having the opportunity to come here, I want other artists from my city to be able to experience this, even if it's their first stop, to be able to be seasoned and be able to be media trained and just go through those basics of podcasting and radio interviews and things like that are very vital to independent artists.
I agree because you're right. They have to brush up on their media training because what if they end up on some major, huge platform? They don't want to get on there and get stuck, you know?
Most definitely.
So doing things like this, you know, and there's a lot of other ones out there. It's a great platform for them to start and jumpstart their career.
Yeah.
And I must say that every artist you have sent to me, every one of them has been super dope,
Most definitely.
super talented,
Most definitely.
very humble. I haven't experienced one hiccup, one blip with anybody you sent my way. So thank you for that.
Most definitely. And shout out to those artists as well. Shout out to my city. Chattanooga has some really dope artists. Everybody is doing something different. And I think that's what makes it that much harder for my city to have a sound because there's so many artists with a different sound that it doesn't sound like one sound.
Right.
You know?
100%.
So shout out to every artist that came. Barty, Finding Zero, Janelle.
Yeah.
I
don't want to forget nobody. Yeah.
No, my boy Zandretti.
Yes, Sandretti, super dope. There's man,
super dope. So
Gig City.
Super dope.
I learned something new about that. I didn't know that Chattanooga was referenced as Gig City.
It's the gig.
The gig, man. So shout out to all of them. We missed any of you. Charge game not to our heart. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. So let's just dive in, man. You're born and raised and always resided in Chat, right?
Yeah, I'm a Chat baby.
Chat baby.
Chat baby.
And I love it because it's a short distance to come here.
Skipping a hop.
It's like less than 2 hours on a good day, right?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Easy drive back and forth. Take us back, man. Growing up in Chattanooga, the Gig City. What was it like?
So my story and my growth is not this. It's different from everyone else's. I came up on the area Highway 58. I was born in that area, and then I kind of grew up. My mom picked up and took us to a whole nother side of the city where there wasn't really anybody that looked like us. So like I had to grow up in a different type of culture, and I was introduced to a lot more different genres of music and just how other people live. And just growing up in that, and then I moved out to a part of the city, East Brainerd, and then I graduated out that way, and then I just really crafted who I was just through my experiences of living through Chattanooga. But Chattanooga is a very historical place to live and to be. So like, if coming to Chattanooga, you have to come through Chattanooga. Right. One.
Yes. It's a beautiful, beautiful. I love the scenery too, because I'm outdoorsy, the mountains and all that.
Yeah, Chattanooga people are loyal though. That's like Chattanooga people. They love Chattanooga. Yeah. You know what I mean? And they like rest in peace to Rich Homie. There was a tweet back in, I want to say 2013, where Chattanooga was the first place to really show him love. Yeah. Like, and that's just another thing of having to leave your city, regardless of how big or how small it is. Like, you have to go out and really create a fan base. So like, Chattanooga is a place where you can really come and feel loved. You know what I mean? Yes. It's a welcoming city. So just growing up in that, and in the history of our music scene of back in the day, there's a lot of artists back in the day that were creating. It started more so in the trap scene of hip hop, but it's grown so much since then. And just me as an artist growing up and moving to different sides of the city and picking up different cultures and genres, I've just melted it all together from what my knowledge and what my history is, and I'm still learning about Chattanooga. So just growing up in that and creating another piece of the foundation of what Chattanooga already is, and just carrying the torch for all the next independent artists to come, just really stamping who Cuatro Cinco is and creating a foundation for that.
I love it. And you've been doing this for about 12 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time. So I first want to commend you for that, because a lot of artists don't stick it out that long.
Yeah.
If they don't make it in the first year, they jump ship and go do something else. And it's not for everybody.
No.
It's a difficult business. There's no money made in the beginning. It might take you years to make money. You know what I'm saying? But if you're passionate about it, you're going to stick with it.
For sure.
Let me ask you this. Being that you're in Tennessee.
Okay.
Memphis has produced superstars historically.
Legends.
Oh, legends. Is Memphis like an influence for you at all? Not even necessarily musically, but just the hustle and the grind that comes out of there?
Yeah, I mean, again, legends were born and have come from Memphis. Speaking of the 3-6 Mafias and the 8 Ball and MJGs, and even the newer generations, the Glorrillas and the Dolphs, and all these artists that have come from there, just their own culture. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Within Tennessee, because there's so many cultures in Tennessee, where as 2 hours from Chattanooga, you can go to the country capital in Nashville. You know what I mean? So like, Memphis has always been an influence, especially on Chattanooga. Yeah. And then when you come to music, of course, it's influenced the world, even, from when they first started until today. Yes. Like, majority of samples and of music today comes from 3-6. So Memphis has always been a influence within just how we live.
Absolutely.
Especially in Tennessee.
Shout out to my homie. Shout out to my friend, my partner. I love you, Project Pata.
Of course.
That's my dog.
Another legend.
He has 2 talented sons that I've now built a good working relationship with. But Pat had told me he's constantly having to clear samples. Constantly. Because people, like you said, they want to sample that 3-6 Mafia, that whole Memphis sound. He said that, and I'm like, that's a beautiful thing, because that's potentially more money. If you make legendary music, even when you're not creating music, you're still making money doing stuff, clearing them samples. Longevity, that residual income. What has kept you pushing 12 years strong in this industry? Drop it on us.
Consistency. Yeah. And like knowing what I want out of music. To begin with, music is still therapy, but that's how I got into it. Yeah. Aside from just being a lover of music, therapy is what I needed. And just being able to write my thoughts down and even be able to put them on a beat. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's just a different level of therapy. And then connecting with people. That's something that I love to do. That's what the premise of Gloss is, and the Gloss the World brand.
I'm glad you're touching on that.
It's really to connect with people who, especially with whatever message that you're pushing, most preferably positive message.
Sure.
That it affects people and changes their life. So from the therapy that I picked up that life gave me, which is music, I've just wanted to be able to continuously give back what life has given me.
What is Cuatro Cinco himself, the artist, the man, the legend? What are you personally pushing to the world?
Just positive energy, because there's so much negative. Like, negative is popular.
Man.
So I don't indulge in anything negative, honestly. Like, I try my best to run far, far away from it. And the more positive that you do and the more that you put out, of course, comes the other side of that is negative. But it's just being prepared for the negativity that's to come and knowing how to navigate away from that. Excuse me.
No, that is absolute facts. You got some beautiful merch sitting on the table. Let me bring it up. Tell us about the merch you got here.
So again, with that positive energy, I wanted to create something that Chattanooga can, well, for myself, and a brand for myself and my lineage, my son, to be able to be proud of and carry on after I'm gone.
Yes. Leave a legacy.
Yeah, for sure. And again, with the culture of Chattanooga, like we're in the midst of creating a culture.
Yeah.
So within that, like, again, with it being so easy to piggyback off of the cultures, the huge cultures around us, whether it be Atlanta or Nashville or Memphis or Knoxville, who's also creating a culture.
Yes.
We need to create something for ourselves. So I just got tired of using other people's lingo.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's dope. Like, swag is dope. Drip is dope. Like, it's dope is dope. But you know what I'm saying? It doesn't come from Chattanooga. Like, I want something that comes from Chattanooga.
Can you do me a favor real quick and stand up so they can see that shirt on this camera right here?
Most definitely. Which one? Which camera?
This one.
This one.
I want, just stand up because you're super tall. There, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah,
Scoot that way just to and stand up. I want them to see it. That's a perfect angle right there.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that. Gloss babies, man. And you said that's like a collab with another brand.
Yeah. So again, Chattanooga is creating a culture. Like, I think also after COVID, a lot of people saw that, okay, I can create my own motion. Like, I can really become entrepreneurs. I think that the entrepreneurship went up actually after COVID.
It 110% did.
So with that being said, like, running into more creators, more entrepreneurs, there's a thing in Chattanooga called MFA. It's run by two dope creators, a DJ and his wife, Music, Fashion, and Arts.
Okay.
So they hold a yearly Music, Fashion, and Arts festival, and they choose different brands to represent for the fashion side of it, where they have models and headlining performers as well. So I was given the brand Chat Babies. Shout out to KD Marshall. He has been pushing this brand religiously for years now, and
I like the name of that too.
Yeah, I mean, it's so fitting, because I mean, if you're born and raised from Chattanooga,
you a Chat baby. I know that's right. What's his name?
KD Marshall.
KD Marshall. Shout out to you, man. Dope brand. How you doing over there?
Shout out to my DJ Shy, just pulled up. What's good, family?
Definitely, man. But no, that is fire. So you guys did a collab.
Yeah. So I was honored to be given Chat Babies as the representing brand of the fashion side of it. There were 4 different brands, and I was just talking to Katie about, like, what do? We need to come up with a 101. We need to do something different. Like, I don't want, like, you're showcasing your brand within, you know, the models.
Yes.
Like the models are doing their thing, but like as a performing artist, like as a creator,
right,
I want to do something different.
Like different entities per se.
Yeah.
Understood.
Like, so we're bringing two worlds together. You got Chat Babies and Gloucester World. So we need to figure out how we can do a one-on-one, something that we can present together, whether, you know, if we do this one time or later on after this, we can collab and now we have a product together.
Yes.
So he was like, okay, he was thinking color waves. And I was thinking, okay, well, you have the mind of the color waves. I got the branding part of it. So
right. The actual design and stuff like that.
Yeah. So it's like, well, this was already this is the original design.
Okay.
He designed this with a really close artist friend of his as well. And what he did was like, okay, we will keep what we already have, but just take the gloss with the babies. We're just going, aside from, you know, Chat Babies and Gloucester World, we're going to do Gloss Babies,
yeah.
I'm sorry. And he just kind of rearranged some things, trying to kind of change some color tones, and this colorway he had never done before either.
I love it too.
So we just kind of matched it there, and we went for it.
I love that too, because someone will see that and it's going to be intriguing. It's a conversation piece. Like, what is Gloss Babies? You know, sure. People are going to wonder what that is. You know what it is.
Yeah.
But now you got to be prepared to explain it to everybody.
Exactly.
So if I came up to you and I didn't know you and I said, what is Gloss Babies? What would your answer be?
It's the gloss that the Chat Babies have.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
glossy, man. Yeah. Gloss the world.
For sure. Every time.
So where can people shop with you? Let me put it back up here so they can see it. Where can they shop with you?
So right now I'm taking all personal orders. My manager is we're working together to we're working on our website.
Okay.
An official website.
I love it.
For merch, music, all of that, one-stop shop. So as of right now, you can DM me on, you know, if you're on Facebook, Cuatro Cinco, CuatroCinco, or Instagram at The Real Quattro Cinco. And it's TheRealQuatrocinco. And I do ship. So I got the hats, different colorways of the hats, different variations, different truckers. And then as of right now, these are the exclusive tees. So just DM me. I'll get your size, and if I need to ship it, we'll get it there next day.
Make sure y'all go shop with him. This is my family right here.
Most definitely.
Let's hit on some of your accolades, because you've done a lot.
Yes.
Outside of music too, and we're going to touch on that as well. Of course, you know, you've been down here. You got to perform with me and the Big OG.
Yeah,
you know,
that was a good time.
Bigger loved you. Like, he's like, man, that artist from Chattanooga, he couldn't stop talking about you.
That's dope.
What was your experience like being able to come do Trapping from the Basement with the OG?
So it's, you know, just being a supporter of OG, the OG Bigger Ranking.
The
you
biggest.
know what I mean? Just even before, I was really taking music seriously, I knew who he was.
Yeah.
So, you know, to me, he's a legend. So I've been watching the platform for years and just watching it grow, and just watching artists blossom from that platform, and just to be able to make the connection with you and eventually, you know, have the opportunity to perform in front of them during, you know, one of the biggest celebrations.
That was his birthday.
His birthday,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was an honor to be able to go from just being a supporter, and then what do you know, I'm performing right in front of him, you know what I'm saying? And then the response that he gave me after I performed, you know, the mic being too hot to even hold, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you know, just a different confirmation that I'm where I'm supposed to be. So being actually on the platform, again, another confirmation, okay, I'm here.
Yes.
This is what we doing now. So shout out to the OG Bigger Rank, and again, shout out to you, Tampa, as well.
100%. It's all love, man.
And the love that y'all showed me. So yeah, man, it's definitely it's something else for my city to be proud of.
Absolutely.
You know, because again, that's the OG Bigger Ranking.
Yeah.
So just continuously building those accolades is what I'm focused on.
100%. And one thing I could tell you about Bigger, because we've been business partners for 14 years, is that everything that comes out of his mouth is the truth.
You can tell.
He speaks nothing but the truth, and it be raw sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, and he's slick, a comedian. He be funny, you know, with the stuff he says.
Definitely.
So I could tell you everything he said, he absolutely meant it.
That's love.
100%, man. And I look forward to you coming and perform with us again.
Most
you know what
definitely.
I'm saying?
Anytime. You know, at this point, whenever call, I'm there.
Because you right around the corner. Like, Chad is like we said, it's less than a 2-hour drive. Boom.
Blink, and I'm here.
Period.
I got family here, too. So, like, I'm here even when I'm not on business. Like, it's nothing for me and the family just come down. Atlanta's big, so there's so much to do. And every time you come down, there's something new. So
definitely. I knew you got to perform with a live band as well.
Yeah.
Let's dive into that because I'm a big fan of live music, live bands. Yeah. What was that experience like, and how do you think that enhanced your performance?
So as a lover of live music, like a live music junkie, like it's just, there's a different feeling when you're standing in front of a live band, especially a live band that you're a fan of, and you're a fan of the music a different way. When it comes to just, you know, we're streaming now, so it's like you hear it in your headphones and you play it however many times you play it a day, and then to finally see it live and feel it live. Like, live is about feeling.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And hearing your music, your own music live is just a totally different feeling.
Yeah.
So like, as an artist, you watch your favorite artists do big things, like perform on the biggest of stages, and you don't really get to see what it feels like when they come off the stage.
Right, absolutely. You only see when they're on the stage.
When they're on the stage.
You don't see the after effects.
Or the before. You know what I mean? The rituals that you do, or, you know, the routines that you do before you get on stage to make sure you have the best show. Yeah. So I'm, aside from being a live show junkie, like I watch live shows on YouTube. Like, I watch more YouTube than I do TV. So like, I'm studying my favorite artists, what they're doing, their mannerisms on stage, like their callbacks, what they're doing that works.
Yes.
And I'm taking notes of, okay, if that worked, let me just try it.
No, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not stealing. I'm making it my own way.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm doing it. But like, okay, if it works, you know what I'm saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And don't try to reinvent the wheel.
Exactly.
You know, just like, if it's working, why not incorporate it and make it your own?
Exactly. So aside from that, just I got to a point in my career that I need to go up a level. Like, I do a lot of showcases, and, you know, a lot of times it's just me and my DJ, and that gets to, it's a ceiling to that to me. Yeah. And there's something that I'll always do.
Yeah.
But there's another level of professionalism when it comes to an artist. Yeah. Like, there's another level of seriousness that people take you as when they see you with a live band. Yes. So I think being in it 11, 12 years at this point, it's like, okay, what's next? What is next for you visually? Like, how do you see yourself on that next level? Right. So again, being a fan of live music, it's like, okay, what does your music sound like live? You know, and then on top of that, I've never thrown my own show, but we'll get into that. But like, these were realizations that I was having coming into putting my live band together. Again, watching different artists. Some artists perform with a DJ and a drummer. Right. You know what I mean? Or a DJ and a guitarist, or no DJ and full band. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's just, you got to figure out as an artist what works for you. You know, so me and my DJ, we had the formula. It was, okay, we need to take the music to the next level now. So life is amazing. God is amazing as well. You have to be aware of the people that he placed in front of you. Yeah. I don't think that anybody that comes across my path is for nothing. No, that's facts. So it's for a reason. I pay attention to everybody. And I was actually hanging out or pulling up to Zandretti's podcast, The Big Diamond Show. Shout out to those guys. And I was a guest on their podcast, and it was in my now drummer's barbershop. My drummer owns a barbershop and has for the past 10 years. Super dope. Shout out to Live Label. It's in a very scenic area of downtown Chattanooga. So if you need your haircut, shout out to Live Label. Go book my boy Manny. But he just so happened to be there at the time, and we actually went to school together, but we're never friends. So yeah, we met and we crossed paths after doing the pod, and him being a drummer and wanting to tap more into his musician side of life. He has a passion for being a musician, does more than just drum, but we put that together, and we had I was selected by Hits 96, a top 40s hits radio station in our city.
Yeah.
And shout out to Hits 96. They've been amazing. But they have this annual event called Running of the Chihuahuas. And it's something that they do. They team up with the Humane Society and Tito's Vodka and a few other brands, and they race Chihuahuas.
Okay.
From around the world.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Because they're so little.
It's so dope. I mean, and it was at a venue called First Tennessee Pavilion or First Horizon Pavilion now.
Okay.
And it's kind of like an indoor-outdoor type of venue.
Yeah.
And it's one of those places like I always wanted to perform at. And I was just thinking, this is a huge performance for me.
Yeah.
Being on their platform.
Right.
They had it was 4 headliners, and the other 3 artists were super. It was a rock band, a country artist, and like a pop kind of soulful artist.
Yes.
And she was super dope. And then there's me representing hip hop.
Hip hop, yeah. So they had 4 different genres there. I love that.
And that was the first time that they've ever incorporated local or independent
local artists.
Yeah.
I love it.
So
You're the chosen one.
I had a task. So I was thinking, I think this is the time where we take it up a notch.
Yeah.
So we're planning, me and my DJ Shy and Manny, we're rehearsing, we're putting the set together, and the day before, I think either the day before or 2 days before, Shy was like, look, there's this song in the set, and I think we need a guitarist for this. Like, I'm telling you.
Step it up a notch.
I'm telling you. There was a certain part, and he just kept going crazy about it. He was like, we need to have a guitarist for this. I'm like, okay, this is what we do. Everybody will stop right now and just put out a APB for a guitarist.
Right.
We need one ASAP. So everybody made statuses or whatnot, and the guitarist, I had a long list on Facebook of just recommendations, and shout out to my city for that.
Yeah.
And one was Richard Long, and I was like, wow. I just randomly, I clicked on his, and I shot him some music, and not even in a day or two, he was like, let me send you some samples of what I can do just over your music.
Yeah.
And he sent me maybe 4 or 5 different videos, and I had never heard my music this way. And I was like, you're it. Let's do this. Can you be at the show tomorrow?
Yeah.
Or Saturday. I think it was Thursday when I talked to him. Friday, he had sent me samples that Friday morning, and he was able to rehearse with us that Friday night.
Man.
And one rehearsal, I think he stayed with Manny maybe a couple hours after we rehearsed that night for hours.
Yes.
And then that Saturday we got on stage and performed, and absolutely blew
it out the water.
Everybody out of the water. Like, I mean, no shade to anybody. Like, it was just the sound check, like, just radiated through everything.
That's so important when you do big shows like
Yes.
that, having them sound checks.
Yes.
And having a good DJ that understands your set.
Yes.
Which you have.
Most definitely.
And you know how to perform. You
Yes.
know how to get on stage and entertain the crowd. Like, some artists just sit up there like with their thumb up their butt, not doing nothing.
You gotta sell this music,
Nah,
man.
that's facts. So that's a major accolade for you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That
Makes you want to do it again, huh?
Like, that set the standard. I knew then it was like, okay, if I can pull this off, and then knowing what it felt like after.
Yes.
Like, when it was done, like at the end of the last song, it was like, like, we did it.
How long was your set?
What was it? 20 minutes?
Whoa, that's a long time. But you're fit.
But we actually had to cut so much out, because I mean, like 20 minutes to me is like
Boom.
5 minutes,
Right, but some of these artists, they get on stage for 20 minutes, they gonna fall out.
No.
You work out.
And that for that reason.
Not trying to be mean, but it's just big facts.
No, I mean, health is wealth, man.
Yeah.
And I rap fast, so within rapping these songs, whether I'm rapping over them or without the records, like breath control.
Breath control is important.
And that's just me being a student of my favorite artists,
Yes.
and watching them perform, and not needing to stop and get water through a 30 to 45 minute set. It's like, that's aspiring to me. So
Absolutely.
I strive to be just like those artists, and better than those artists when it comes to being a showman. Like, I want to be one of the best entertainers the world's ever seen. So
100%.
when it comes to that, like, I take my performance that much seriously.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So even piggybacking off of that show, I knew then that I had something. Like,
Yes.
I've done it now. Like, I've heard my music. I've performed with a live band and with my DJ. Like, this is everything that I've always wanted. So knowing that I could do that on stage, now it's time to create my own experience.
Let's talk about what you're working on, because you're now putting together an event for other artists, which I commend you for doing that. I feel like that's what people have to do. You have to put other people in a position in order to really help your shine.
Most
Tell us
definitely.
about your upcoming event.
Who's Got Gloss is an artist showcase that I'm putting on, to be able, again, like, I was able to put on my own show in this space. Shout out to Live Label again for allowing me to create an experience, like the first Cuatro Cinco experience. I crafted that to figure out, okay, I'm at this point now. I've had this mini experience with Hits 96. Now it's time to create my own experience. I've done that now.
Yes.
And this is a place where I feel like I can grow, and also open the doors for more artists to come in and create an experience here. Whereas as hip hop artists in Chattanooga, like, we don't have really any avenues or venues that allow us to come in and showcase our art. So within that, I feel like if I'm gonna sit around and wait, I might as well create.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I have a hard time waiting on people.
Me
You know
too.
what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that's why sometimes you got to do stuff yourself,
you
or
have
find a Jay Fresh who boom 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 gets things done right.
Most definitely.
Your DJ
Creating
boom
a
boom
team.
boom. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
So I just got tired of waiting on somebody to create a venue or open up a venue or be able to kick their foot in when it's right there in front of me.
Man, the resources are there.
Yeah.
Take advantage.
And I don't think that me opening the door for somebody else closes the door for me.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
It opens bigger doors.
Yeah, it doesn't dim my gloss. You know what I mean? It only brightens my gloss. And with that being said, like, it only again strengthens that foundation that I'm building within what's already there. So
Yes.
I'm just creating my mark within my city first, and then everywhere else.
Are you still? Are there still opportunities for artists to get involved that want to perform? Still
For
openings?
Sure. For sure.
So how do they reach out to you to register to perform?
So as of right now, you can DM me, again, the real Cuatro Cinco, and then you'll email your records to who'sgotgloss@gmail.com.
I love that. One of the most, I've been doing artist showcases for about 14 years.
Yeah.
One of the most important things you can do is have them email the music ahead of time. That way the DJ has it downloaded and ready to
Yes.
go. We're not fumbling around with flash drives.
I've
And
been there as the artist.
back in the day, we used to even do CDs way back. That
Yeah.
was a hot mess. So I love the fact that you're collecting the music ahead of time, because it helps your night run so much smoother.
Yeah. I mean, just again, as an artist that's done so many different showcases, it's like I'm picking up every experience
Exactly.
and trying to figure out, because again, within these networking opportunities, a lot of people have never heard of Chattanooga before.
Yeah.
So I want to create an experience where not only for my my fellow local artists, independent artists, can grow off of this platform, we can also bring people into Chattanooga and use this platform.
Facts.
That's how it grows. So that's just what I've been focused on. And Who's Got Gloss, September 28th.
What time does it start and end?
8 p.m. is when the doors open. The
Okay.
show starts at 9. It ends at 11 p.m.
Oh yeah, I definitely want to be there.
Most
I would love if I can get Squally or even Jay Fresh to come with me. We can do some on location interviews, or
For sure.
if I can just come and navigate, be a special guest or whatever.
Yeah.
I want to be there for that.
For sure.
I would love that. Thank you for the opportunity.
No, thank Industry's Most Wanted, Hype 87.3 for the sponsorship and the opportunity to just collaborate. And that is a part of the winning. So I just want to go ahead and put it out there. There is a cash prize. There's only one winner. There's only one winner. We're not doing second and third because there's no need for that. You either win or you don't. You win a cash prize. Interview at Industry's Most Wanted right here. You see what's going on. You see what's going on.
Big Industry's Most Wanted, not the little one.
Come on. TampaMystic with the biggest gloss. Come on.
I mean, come on.
I mean, and then you get 30 days rotation on Hype 87.3. So, I mean, and that counts towards the streams as well.
Facts.
So,
we're fully licensed.
Come on. So, I mean, what you're winning is the worth of it is, come on.
Man. I'm so excited for you. I definitely want to be there.
Thank you.
I absolutely want to be there to support you. So, listen, TampaMystic will be in the building.
Yeah,
definitely.
you heard it.
One more thing I want to touch on is tell us about Quattro Cares.
Okay, so Quattro Cares, I have a giving heart, like a natural giving heart. And I also believe in what you put out in this world is what you'll get back.
Yes.
And that goes again with this gloss, this positive energy, this aura that I carry within myself that I'm putting out into the world, that I know no matter who I come across, I'm going to affect somebody with this energy.
Yeah.
Now, what you do with that is you can't turn this positive into a negative. You can either be just positive or this is just not going to work for you.
Right.
You are a negative person. But my goal is to continuously put that gloss into the world. So I also think that if I take care of my city will take care of me.
100%.
So the first way to get my feet wet, I was kind of scared, of course, just doing something new. I started with the babies, the next generation, our next leaders. You know what I mean? So I donated backpacks. We did 100 backpacks with supplies included.
I love that.
Back in 2021, going back to school, we got all those supplies. And a lot of help from a lot of donations from within the city. So, in return, it's the city helping the city at the end of the day. And we went from that to turkey drives, collaborating with the food bank. We gave away 50 turkeys with, I want to say, about 6,000 pounds of food when it came to when it came to like non-perishable items and canned goods and things like that. So it was a turkey giveaway plus a canned good drive. And we did that, fed the homeless at our amazing community kitchen. Shout out to them for collaborating with me on that. We feed them, try to at least once a month, just to give them something, a different type of meal. And then, as of our latest, we just did for the kids back to school haircuts.
Okay.
Free back to school haircuts.
I've seen some of your posts that you made about that.
Yeah. It was just something new. Within doing that, I learned a lot about planning, like proper planning.
Yes.
And how much time it takes to successfully create something like that, an event like that. And I wanted to do something that I could, before they went back to school, aside from, there's so many, shout out to my city, because when it's time to go back to school, like our city really pops out and does a lot of the back to school supplies and stuff like that, backpacks. And I just wanted to do something a little different this year.
Yeah, because the kids want to go to school looking crispy on their first day.
You know what I'm saying? They want to look good. I mean, especially in today's generation.
Because people will pick at you if you're not.
No, for sure. I mean, bullying is at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? And we are not for bullying, anti-bullying. We do not do that. But I just wanted to make sure the kids felt good about this school year coming up. You know what I mean? And a lot of the city showed up in a way for the suppliers, so I just wanted to show up within their appearance.
Man.
So like I said, Quattro Cares, we started that in 2021, and it's just been rolling ever since.
Man, thank you for just giving back, because I always believe in, and I learned this from Bigger. He says we don't get our blessings from no man, we get them from God.
Most definitely.
So we have to do right by people out here because God sees that and he's going to bless you immensely. That's why so many things are happening beautiful in your life. One last thing, 2045, tell them where it's available. It's the new single. It's the hottest single in the streets right now.
Listen. If you got a cell phone, it's already in there. Because a lot of y'all subscribed already. That's how they got you.
Yeah.
So all of my music is already in your phones, whether you're on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, YouTube. Cuatro Cinco is there at 2045. The newest record, the newest gloss, the official sound of Cuatro Cinco, and where I'm about to take this again going into 2045. This is a lot of manifestation. 2045 is just where the time that I've given myself. My son will be 21 years old at that point.
Yeah.
And I asked myself, what does that look like?
I love that concept.
So I got to get on it now.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I don't want to, I can't wait, because he's a everyday reminder that there's no time to waste.
No, there is not, because listen, you've been here for a couple hours. We're already a couple hours older.
Yeah.
It moves
for
just
sure.
that
we
quick.
We can't go get it back.
Period.
So, and he's growing so fast.
Yeah.
So, like, I have to, again, he's an everyday reminder and blessing that I got to go get it. Like, I can't waste any time.
That's facts.
Because once he gets to a certain age, like, to where he really, like, he loves, when 2045 comes on, the music video at the beginning, the typing at the beginning, like, he knows that's daddy's song. And like, to be able, everything that I've done is for him, and at this point definitely for him moving into the future.
Yes.
So it's a journey that he'll be able to be proud of. So that's the premise of 2045. Like, what does life look like from 2024 to 2045? And that's 21 years. My son will be 21 years old, and at that point, where do I want to be?
Man,
so
that's deep.
That's a lot of manifestation.
Absolutely.
And within the song. So if you listen to it, like, I'm really telling you where I want to be when 2045 rolls around.
I love
Plus
it.
45, Cuatro Cinco. You know what I'm saying?
It makes sense. 100%.
Yeah.
Listen, it is always a pleasure to be in your presence, to feel your energy. Thank you so much for being here today. Cuatro Cinco in the building. Represent. He a chat baby.
Chattanooga. Shade up. Hey, chat babies for life, man.
Tell them where they can follow you.
On all platforms. Whatever platform you use, social media wise, Cuatro Cinco, it's all the same. Nothing's different other than on Instagram, it's the real Cuatro Cinco. And that's CuatroCinco. I'm going to say it one more time. It's not spelled with a Q. I know that's the regular spelling, but it's my gloss. CuatroCinco. I'm everywhere. Gloss the world.
Who do you want to shout out to?
My supporters, my family, my beautiful wife that hold me down and really believe in what I got going on right now. Like, a lot of moving around and what y'all see, I wouldn't be able to do without her.
Yeah.
And she holds the fort down. Again, my immediate family, my Gloss family, my DJ, Shy, my drummer, Manny, my guitarist, Richard, Big Rich. It's all love. My photographer, Zach, Marley, all the guys that Hits 96, Gino, my manager, everybody who plays a part in putting this gloss on, making sure Cuatro Cinco is at its best. I appreciate you, and it's love forever.
Definitely. One last question. Where are we at?
Industries
Most
wanted. Big Industries Most Wanted, man. Tell them what makes Cuatro Cinco the industry's most wanted.
Because I'm what the industry is missing. You dig? This gloss, I'm making my imprint right now. This gloss you ain't never seen before. This gloss the industry's never seen before. So yeah, I'm the missing link. I'm the missing piece.
I know that's right. Thank you for being here. This is my brother right here. For sure, man. Appreciate it. We up out of here, y'all.
Ain't got no paper at all. Yeah, I just ballin' this nigga like Sparta, and I came up from nothing. I can't take a loss. Do it for Linus, I counted these digits. Young nigga, let's get it. I got what it costs. I put